I think he might be Sid the Sloth.
Is this Max Verstappen? He looks like a Whoville, like a Who.
I have tears in my
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. All right. So the races. There were 3 races. So the races. There were 3 races. This is where we're going to start. Honestly, I did not watch IndyCar. Don't even know what happened. I'm actually wearing an IndyCar shirt to make up for it right now. We were too busy watching.
He apologized.
Nolan wasn't first at one point.
Yes.
He was.
Yes. So it actually literally we wasted our time in the morning on Sunday watching whatever that Spa Grand Prix was because it was terrible. Let's not sugarcoat it here.
Meanwhile, I woke up at 5 a.m. for this race. Girl, hour and a half rain delay.
What? Like, wait, did we forget that there's wet tires? I know it's a dangerous track.
Rain looked better than Spa. Or not Spa, Silverstone. We raced in Silverstone.
I get it because people are saying, because it's like, okay, Silverstone is an easier track to race on in the wet than Spa, because Spa has Eau Rouge, and like all those, like it's a little bit more difficult of a track. And there's a whole, but like, I mean, like it was not that bad. Like they could have gone so much earlier. Like obviously wait until it's like not like super dangerous because it's risky in Spa, but still it took them so much longer. I mean, Max was just like, let's get it going. Like, why was it was like they screwed everybody over, and it was like super annoying for me. And then the race was like almost as bad as Monaco for me. I gotta say, it was bad.
Or like, what was it? And that was like really. Or China.
Lord, I could not tell you.
Was like there was
it was up there in top 2 most boring races of the season.
Like there's one overtake, and it was Oscar on Lando, and then the race just stood still.
That was it.
I was like, holy crap, we're in Monaco.
I think Lewis Hamilton did something good, but I really couldn't pay attention to it.
He went up quite a few spots.
Nobody told me it was happening.
He went up a lot of like P17 to P9 or something.
The announcers just like ignored that was happening.
They talked about it a couple of times, but like for how many overtakes he did, I'm just sitting here. I'm watching Oscar's car go in circles for like 6
I'm upset about how good Carlos's qualifying was, and then they're like, "Oh, he's starting from the pit lane." What's up with that? You're banned.
From the pit lane?
He was supposed to start P6.
What?
I'm pretty sure. It was something like really high up.
No, Alex Albon was P5.
Oh, Alex Albon was P5.
But he didn't start from the pit lane. He started P5.
Carlos started P5. He was supposed to start like super high up. And I was
Alex
like,
Albon, honestly,
that's my go.
This was your weekend. You're the only reason that race was in.
That was the only reason like that race was actually good, because otherwise hated it.
I was proud of you.
I did not enjoy it. It was a terrible race. I wasn't even paying attention. It was on in the background for some like kind of ambiance for me. I was literally making
everybody
TikTok
kept trying to make this like Leclerc versus Verstappen battle interesting. There's like a second and a half between them, guys. It's not a battle.
Max was behind him the entire time maintaining that gap, but it never got closer. It never got farther, but it also never got closer. It was just there.
Yeah,
it's not a battle then.
He almost got him, but then they're pitting, and then it was donezo. And
it's not a battle if they're just playing follow the leader around the track.
Literally. It was terrible. It was
so
the
DRS train, like most of the time, I was like, bro.
Literally, it was just like 6 DRS trains the entire race, and Oscar scurrying off into the distance.
That's all you have to say.
Like, what if Lando catches up?
Literally, they're like freaking out. There's 2 laps left. Lando's got a 5-second gap. I'm like, guys, do we think he's driving like a rocket ship right now? No, babe. No, he's not in the RB19. A 5-second gap in 2 laps. Are you kidding me?
I think they were bored.
I think
everyone was just desperate for some kind of action. It was bad. That's all I have to say. Like after this, like nothing else happened. Like the race was done.
The race was over, and I moved on with my life.
At least Charles got a podium. He got his podium.
Charles, you know what? And I'm very proud of Charles for that.
I'm glad.
I didn't really see that diva very much the entire race. I wasn't paying attention enough to see him. But you know what? Good for you, King.
Yes.
You needed one.
So that's all you have to say about the F1 race. There's nothing else.
Hopefully Hungary gives us more exciting things to talk about.
I really hope that there's good helmets this year.
So you know what? I did forget what happened to Hungary last year, and now I'm a little bit nervous because Hungary last year was
that didn't happen.
I didn't think about it.
We were all in the trenches last year.
All in the trenches, and honestly, I don't want to think about it. Honestly, I'm disconnecting every single McLaren radio for the entire race. So this one's just going to be up to Lando and Oscar.
I can't even think about how I can't even think about it because I just can't. I have trauma from last year's race.
I quite literally I can't think about it. All I can think about is that fire helmet that Lando gave us.
It was gorgeous. And
what helmet was it?
It was gorgeous.
The blue floral one that was out.
That was last year. I thought it was 2023.
Last year.
Fire helmet. And if Lando does not bring another fire helmet,
then you're banned.
Disappointed.
Banned. Straight to jail. I can't.
But it's basically the same trophy this year, just red.
Ooh.
But it's sick.
I like that.
It's really pretty.
So the only thing we're looking forward to in Hungary is the helmets and the trophies.
Trophies, and if you guys want to make it a cool race, I wouldn't mind. But if you try to pull any team orders out, I genuinely will.
I'm going back to my roots, and I'm becoming a Ferrari fan again because I deserve. I deserve to hurt more.
I will revert back to my old ways, and I'll either join the dark side and become a Red Bull fan, or I'll go back to Ferrari.
Actually, I'm going to Merc.
You know what? That is a peaceful team.
I like their bougie vibes. You know what?
Yeah.
Aston Martin.
No.
Yeah, I like the colors.
I can't handle that heartbreak.
The colors are great, but I can't handle that mental war.
Mercedes, then.
I'm going to go to Mercedes if y'all try to pull out any kind of team orders.
I've been to Mercedes.
Merch, the Miami merch this year, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
NASCAR.
So that's it for. Oh God, I'm scared. We're scared. If we had one word for our emotions going to Hungary, it's scared.
Terrified.
NASCAR. NASCAR is a better race in my opinion. I actually really like the track Indy. It was our
oh my God, I
first time watching NASCAR at Indy because this is our first NASCAR season ever.
I love that track though.
It was a really nice track. I like the whole kissing bricks thing. I think that's so fun and unique because it's one of the what?
Crown jewels.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was one of the crown jewels, so that's always fun to watch.
It's just an amazing circuit because it's a longer oval, so it allows for a lot more racing. It's really good. It's honestly one of my favorite IndyCar tracks too because the racing is always bomb.
Yeah,
watching it for NASCAR was it was so different, but it was also so similar. It was still a really, really great track. It's just a different kind of racing.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It was a pretty good race. I don't even really remember. It's been so long now since the race happened because we're a little late to this. So I didn't really remember what happened. Do you remember what happened in the middle of the race? Anything?
So first of all, this diva had a little hit into the wall.
Yeah.
I was really upset because he had a really bad weekend last weekend. And it just kind of sucked because he was in Xfinity last for Dover.
Yeah.
And he just had terrible luck. And then he had terrible luck in this race because I don't know when he crashed. Did he crash out earlier or is it
it was early. It was pretty early.
It was kind of earlier and it just sucked because 2 bad weekends in a row, nobody ever wants that. That's never a good thing, obviously.
No.
So you know what? I'm rooting for him for Iowa. I'm really rooting for him in Iowa that he can have better luck because that sucks.
He's got double the chances again in Iowa because he's running Xfinity again.
Oh, he is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, I was also running Xfinity, Carson Hosefer. So we're going to have 2 Cup Series drivers in Xfinity, and it's super exciting. So I was
And honestly, I'm so sorry, Ross, but if it's you against Carson in Xfinity, like
it's gonna be
the only like time I was not supporting a Cup Series driver mainly in Xfinity was SVG in road courses. And you know what?
Oh my God.
I'm okay with this whole Ross Chastain, Carson Oswald. I'm okay with them in Xfinity because I'm fine with like them, and it's also oval courses. SVG going against Connor in Xfinity, no, did not like that.
And I genuinely love SVG, but he just pissed me off for like 3 weekends straight, and I was like, I'm sick of you.
I don't like him on the road courses because I just like because he's too good.
He's so good.
When it's an oval, I can like SVG, and I'm like I'm cool. I'm good. I'm
like
a supporter.
Last place in the ovals. He's really bad at the ovals right now. He's improving, but he's really bad.
He got a top 20 finish in Indy.
Okay,
well, he's
improving. Okay,
that's his best oval finish, Ricky. I need you to give him some credit.
It's so weird, like just like thinking about how stark the contrasts are. Like,
I know.
if you think about like F1 versus NASCAR, the difference. Well, obviously there's more drivers, but the difference is immense in how good or bad you are, like ovals versus road courses. Because SVG literally was winning every single. He's dominating. 2023 Max Verstappen type domination on road courses. He goes to oval courses, he's struggling to do a top 20 finish.
Yeah.
It's so stark. It's like the craziest difference. Like 1 week you're winning, the next week you're barely getting in top 20.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's very interesting. Like that's like one of the main differences I see with like NASCAR versus F1 is like how different your skills are, like how because like that doesn't really matter. Like like some F1 drivers are better at street circuits, some are better like the whatever. But it doesn't make much of a difference.
They still don't do ovals, so it's really not a different circuit.
Yeah, it's like there's I guess that's true because road courses and ovals are way more different than like versus like a street circuit versus like a what do you call them?
Like a established track.
Yeah. So that's also obviously that contributes to it. But anyways,
Did you see the post that Charlotte Motor Speedway made? Where with SVG because he won the Legends car race in Charlotte. Yeah. It was so cute. They were like, "Congrats on your first oval win!" And now like a lot of people are taking it and being like, "This is the only oval win SVG will ever see is in his little Legends car." And I was like, "Guys." It was a sweet and cute and playful post by Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I need all of you to calm down, okay?
Be nice to Charlotte Motor Speedway because that's my state, so you better be nice.
Charlotte Motor Speedway is like one of the best NASCAR tracks anyways, so.
I didn't even see if Bubba actually raced in the Legends race. I don't know that he did.
Speaking of Bubba, guess who won Indy? And you know what? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about
all the haters.
Let's talk about the discourse. What I've seen is because we're new to this. We're seeing there's so much hate. I posted a video. So many people hate. I got multiple subtle, not even subtle actually. People calling him colored. Like people are.
I had a lot of hate.
Why is it so normalized? This isn't something that should be normalized because that's kind of disgusting. Because I don't. It's 2025. Okay,
I know.
And he's been a NASCAR driver for multiple years now. And he's also a very established one. He's a good NASCAR driver. If you don't like how aggressive he is, how whiny he is, whatever. Half of the all the NASCAR drivers have been exactly like that at some point. So it's kind of hypocritical at that point, in my opinion. But you know, you can always dislike drivers. In NASCAR, it's very common to.
That's what I was going to say. Is I think it might be a lot of like a shock for especially us who come from F1 where it's not normalized to hate on drivers. Like a lot of the fans that you will meet and like people that you will meet, they don't openly hate on other drivers. It's not a common thing or a normalized thing in F1. So jumping to a sport where it is very normalized to like boo drivers and like hate on them publicly and like go to their meet and greets to talk some shit is like, it's crazy and it's really insane. So I think it's still like awful, but I think it's just so shocking to us.
Like you're just giving like them like I don't you get tired.
With Bubba though, it feels different in my opinion.
Bubba, it's definitely different, but I think
because you're literally getting people. I'm getting people in my comments. I'm getting people literally being blatantly racist, which is like why
I got a bunch of
digital footprint first of all, and
first of all, what if I send that to your mom and your boss?
I don't know if maybe he's been annoying in the past. Maybe that's why some people don't like him. That's fair. Okay. Same thing for like Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, all those people. But I don't know. So many people were discrediting his win, and I was just like, really? Like, it was a fair fight between him and Kyle Larson, and
very fair fight.
Wallace just ended up getting way better. That's just simply how it went.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see him win though, because apparently he hasn't won in a couple years. And
that was like, it was like 100 races since his last win.
Yeah, that's really good for him. I mean, it seemed like a great win. He's got a cute little family, and they were kissing their bricks together.
Very sweet. I don't know why he Lion King'd his daughter.
I don't know why that was.
That was cute. Like I know he's a new father, so that's adorable.
I was like, really? Like, I don't really. I was like, okay, you know what? Like, you just want to race.
He's a new dad. Like
you're having an adrenaline rush. You have some weird little things you're doing. Cool. I think what really is telling, and I was literally telling them, I think this is like a parallel to, like, I guess more like just any aggressive driver, but like specifically like Max Verstappen. Okay, yes, I'm gonna bring this up, and I'm gonna correlate to everyone.
Max Verstappen.
But okay, this is valid though, so you can't even diss this because
I mean, it's also, I feel like he's comparable to Lewis Hamilton too.
Well, people didn't hate him for being aggressive though.
I mean, people hated him for being whiny. People hated him for like who he is.
Well, yeah, I was more saying like this. I mean, I guess Lewis too. I was saying specifically, I feel like what a lot of people were saying is like, he looks like he's mean. He's so aggressive. He's so rude. And then everybody in the grid has something completely opposite to say, that he's very genuine. That's very nice. And that can be said about Lewis Hamilton. That can really be said about any just aggressive or hated driver ever, right?
Yeah.
And then the public opinion for Bubba is a lot of people hate him. But then you see how many people stopped while driving on the track after the race was done and after the race, and how many drivers were congratulating him. I feel like that speaks enough to the character of him, because if other NASCAR drivers, where it's a very competitive field, are going up and hugging him after the race and congratulating him, I don't know. That speaks a lot more to character, I feel like, because they actually know each other more than we ever will know them. So,
oh no, 100%. All of the drivers, like across different sports, were even like so excited for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it truly just shows, like, he's got a lot of very close friends in the racing world, and I feel like they just talk so highly of him. Like, I know the thing, like, it was like 5 years ago, there was like a scandal with Bubba. I literally watched a video about this earlier today. It did not go into detail. I don't know what happened, but they said that it was disproven, that what happened didn't actually happen. Like, people were saying something happened and it didn't actually happen. Or like he said something and he didn't actually say it. I don't know, but that's like what this guy said the reasoning for the Bubba hate was. And I'm like,
he's under scrutiny too.
It's just crazy. I don't know. I was kind of like, if there's so many people like who are openly just so like talk so kindly about him, who literally know him very well, like especially people like SVG and Scotty Mack, like they hang out literally all the time. They do legend racing together. They're like that. Very cute, very sweet. Love them. But like when Scotty goes and posts like this paragraph on his Instagram story talking about how great Bubba is and how much he deserves this win, it's hard to see him as like this monster that everybody's like, he's the worst.
It's really hard to, like, you can't, because I will always try, not always, but like, it's hard not to trust another driver's opinion because like how close they are in that field.
Yeah, because I don't know Bubba
who are we to judge a driver's character? I've never
know him. How am I supposed to sit here and talk shit about him? I don't know.
I haven't had one conversation with them. Like, why?
Never met
like the weirdest thing. I get like disliking them for how they act on the track or off the track, because like that's normal. That's never going to change, because that's part of the sport. That's part of being a fan. But just, I don't know. There's a
difference between disliking a driver and just genuinely like being a hateful and like rude person.
Just full like strong hating is just not necessary. I mean, like,
it's okay to dislike somebody. There's a lot of people in the NASCAR community, especially, who dislike drivers, and I think
that's part of the passion.
That's part of the sport, and that's fine. But I think once it gets to a point of like genuine hatred and like online bullying,
it gets crazy.
It's like parasocial. Like, people want to like hate on a lot of like girls in motorsport for like saying that they have parasocial relationships, but then they go and do the exact same thing, but in the form of hate. So like, I don't understand the behind that. Like, you're not anybody.
But truly, I think like stepping into NASCAR, I really thought that it was going to be a more negative space than it genuinely was, just because of how like it's perceived online a lot of times as like in a negative light, especially towards like young women who are into it. Mm-hmm. And so I really expected to like not be as welcomed as we are. But honestly, like,
well, y'all two were
first race. Well, even like literal people in front of us at the race, like everyone was so nice to us.
I don't know. I was obsessed with the NASCAR environment. Like
the environment and the community, like genuinely, they're such great people.
I remember being nervous about posting because it's honestly like currently NASCAR is very male dominated, and this is how F1 was a while ago, and now it's kind of changed. It's more evolved now, but at NASCAR is majority of the fans, like a large amount, like the ratio is like 5 to 1 for like male to female. I feel like for at least what I'm seeing at like races and stuff in person and on social media, I see way more male fans, which is it's okay, but I'm like, there needs to be more female fans, like also specifically 18 to 24 years old. That demographic, even males.
The younger demographic is really dead.
There needs to be younger fans that need to be brought in. And I think like whenever like the races will do college tickets and they do like call it like all this free stuff that comes like all the benefits, that's such a smart idea because then you're getting these people to come in because it's like, oh, it's a cheap event, it's a cool race car thing, and you can get more people into it.
And truly, like that's how they got us. Like we would not have gotten into NASCAR or even like been here if we did not see that Atlanta had college passes that were literally like $20.
It was insane.
Those prices used to be normal. Like mine, like
and even like normal ticket prices aren't high, but especially for college students who are already like not rolling in it, having these college tickets were like it's what convinced us to do it.
We might have not even gone to Atlanta if we might have gone, but like it's just like just think about it. Like if tickets were so expensive, like that's a track thing. It's not really a NASCAR thing, but every track that does these college bundles and all this like these deals for people that are fans, it like we might have not even come to Atlanta, and then we wouldn't even be NASCAR fans because we become NASCAR fans after Atlanta. We watched Coca-Cola 600 on TV like a little bit, not like
I watched the Coca-Cola 600. I watched the last 2 stages, and I liked it, but I was very confused through most of it. So it was hard for me to even consider getting into it. And then once I was there and like in the environment and like within it, I was really like
the environment is just seriously like life-changing. I don't know, it was amazing. Like I like never experienced anything like that. And just to think like how nervous like we all were. Like I like posting on social media, a lot of people can be judgmental. It's like older guys, that demographic can be mean sometimes and they can be a little judgmental. And, there's new people coming to the sport. That's like people get defensive and gatekeepy. And everybody was so nice. They're like, welcome to NASCAR. Like welcome. And everybody in person was like, they were complimenting our shirts. They were like, oh, hey guys, like, hey, whatever. And it was
so many people come up to us and tell us that they recognize us. And we even had people like come up to us, tell us they recognize us, and then like give us advice. Like when we pulled in the second day, the guy camping next to our parking spot knew us. And he was telling us like all of these like tips and like places to go if we wanted to like spot people or all of this different stuff. It's just like such a welcoming environment.
I was expecting maybe a little bit more like just like
I really didn't. Like, we're very heavy redneck. Like they keep to themselves. They don't really want anything to do.
And
with
they judge.
There was a little bit of that. Like there was a few.
There was some, but it wasn't as heavy as I.
Oh my gosh, it was way less. Because like it was like we're like 3 like 20-ish-year-old girls, okay? Like and we're in a very like it's a very different demographic compared to like what you see mostly at NASCAR races because there's not that much of us. Like this kind of demographic at races, like at NASCAR. So yeah, it was a little scary at first. Like I was a little nervous, but people were so nice and it was just amazing. Like everybody was like, I can't, like I could talk about it for hours because of how kind people were. And they're very friendly. They're very talkative. Everybody, like, their social battery is like unlimited there or something. Like it's like they charge it up and they just like, it's like overpowered for NASCAR weekends because everybody likes to talk. Most people like to talk, and it's like really fun. And I've heard this specifically about like Talladega, or more, I guess, there's like heavier camping areas. Like people just like will just like everybody becomes friends. You'll become friends with your neighbors, and I think that's so fun. It's like a little American redneck community, and I think
it was like the things that have stuck with me the most from a lot of these like races that we've gone to, even including Iowa, like with the Indycar community, which is just as welcoming, but that was expected because it's just a great community.
Yeah.
But like, especially the people who work there, like people who work at the tracks or like media personnel. I had so many like really great experiences with all of these people.
Yeah.
Like at NASCAR in Atlanta, me and Delaney are standing behind these two guys with like these big ass cameras. And we have like, Delaney's got her professional setup over here. I've got my little Canon and I'm out here just with a hope and a dream. And this media guy literally tries to like ushers me over to stand next to him on the barrier to take pictures. And I'm literally looking at him like, bro, do you see this $30,000 lens that's on your camera right now?
Yeah, and like there's like marshals, there's officials, like they'll talk to you.
So nice.
Super nice. They'll give you tips. They'll give you free water. If you just
oh my god, the amount of free waters that we got
insane amount of free water.
The security guys at the Iowa Motor Speedway loved us because that was a dead race. There was like nobody there.
Yeah,
and we were the only ones hanging out in the garages during the race. And so every time we'd walk past one, and we kind of looked like we were dying the second day because it was really hot. Yeah. And they would just look at us and be like, "Do you want water?" And we're like, "Yeah, we want water."
No, it was
one of them was like, "Okay, if you go and ask this other security guy for a picture, I'll get all of you water." And so we were not gonna pass up some free water. So we went and we said, "Let's take a picture, King." He came, he got in our picture. We took our picture. We got our waters. He was so nice. They were all so nice. It was just like the greatest thing. They were all so sweet.
I urge you guys. Is like you don't have to be in the garage or in the pits to have this happen, but I literally urge you to go talk to like just start up a conversation with some like the security workers or like anybody you can see that's like a staff member.
Social.
They're so nice, and they'll probably have stories that like fun little things to tell you. They're so nice. The workers are at the races, IndyCar and NASCAR included, are like top 3 best parts of the weekend in my opinion. They're all so welcoming. They're all so kind.
We talked to like a random water,
make sure you're okay
guy at NASCAR, and he was giving us tips on where to watch the races. He was giving us tips on like places that we could go, things that we could see. Honestly, like just speaking to people, you will find so many different things. We met a guy standing at the winner's circle in Iowa who worked for the Speedway, and we asked him if we could have the P1 sign that was in front of Alex Pallou's car as a joke, and he was like, "I wish I could give it to you guys, but I can't." And then he started trying. He was like, "Well, you guys can pick some flowers and like grab all the confetti off the stage." Like truly, you never know who you are going to meet or like what conversations you are going to get to have. You've really just got to like put yourself out there. And I'm an overly anxious person. Trust me, it's never been easy. But like forcing myself to do it was truly like the greatest thing because you just meet so many amazing people. And honestly, like it sucks, but stuff like this never happens in the F1 space because races are just so inaccessible now, which I can't blame F1 for. It's a way popular sport now. But I urge everyone to get into a smaller motorsport and go to a race because it is literally a life-changing experience.
Agreed.
Your life will be changed in a good way, hopefully.
No,
if it's not, don't come back and tell me about it because I just yapped for 20 minutes to you.
We just gushed about NASCAR and IndyCar environments. Because I honestly,
your life, you can't.
I bet you we could talk about and gush about NASCAR and IndyCar for hours.
Oh my god, I could go on and on about how insanely amazing both are for hours. I love them both now. I truly, and I want to take on more, but I can't. Like I physically can't.
I had people in my comments be like, "There's like, you don't watch F2, you don't watch this." I'm like, How do you want me to watch
WEC? Do you think I have in my day?
You want me to watch WEC? You want me to watch IMSA? You want me to watch dirt tracks? You want me to watch F2?
At 5 a.m., watched F1, and then 2 hours later, sat down for 4 hours and watched a NASCAR race.
Like, how do you expect me to do all this at once? I can't. It's so hard watching because all three at one day. I can't do that.
I could not watch IndyCar on Sunday because I'm sat here watching this freaking NASCAR race. It's
so
like
long.
5 hours. And I'm like, how am I supposed to even consider turning IndyCar on right now? I can't.
I just like watched IndyCar's Instagram, and that's what I got.
I remember Delaney would like send me things throughout me watching the NASCAR race of like little like IndyCar posts, and that's how I kept up with it. Where she would send stuff in the group chat, and I would just look at it, and I would be like, "This is fun."
Yeah.
And then she sent that Alex Palou one, and I was like,
"Yes."
I was like, "Sick." No, I gotta go back to stressing out about over this NASCAR race.
Do we want to do some quick little, just like minor predictions?
Prediction: Carson Hocevar is winning the Xfinity race.
Okay.
Sorry, Connor Zilic. I love you dearly.
Top 3 is gonna be Ross Chastain,
no
Carson Hocevar. I'm not doing it in a specific order, mind you. Top 3 is gonna be in no specific order. Ross Chastain. Excuse me. I'm speaking to my mic. It's gonna be.
Bro, we can hear. Don't worry.
Carson Hocevar. Top 3 is gonna be Carson Hocevar, Ross Chastain, and Connor Zilic.
Ricky, what's your top 3? Please give it to us.
I think in the Cup Series, this diva is winning.
Xfinity.
We're doing Xfinity. We'll get
to
Xfinity.
I don't know. Whatever you said.
Okay. Guys, my top 3 in a specific order. Carson Hocevar, Connor Zilic, Jesse Love.
The Ross Chastain disrespect right now is crazy.
Ross Chastain can come in P4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, Ross Chastain has a full fucking ride no matter what happens. Okay? Jesse Love and Connor Zilic need it.
Ross Chastain is going to was I saying Ross Chastain? I completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot what I was talking about this sentence.
Ricky, Cup Series. I need you to give me a top 3 right now.
Oh, I don't have top 3 either.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Ricky, I need you to tell me, and it's gonna come true. So I need you to think hard about this one.
Top 3.
Carson Hocevar.
Yeah.
And everyone else is 10 laps behind. Yep. 10 laps behind. He pulls a Dale Earnhardt and just absolutely gaps everyone in that car. Okay?
I'm pulling for Carson Hocevar to dominate. Carson Hocevar domination might bore fans, and I'm okay with that. So
I don't give a shit. All right, Ricky, P2.
Ross Chastain.
I second this.
And then P3.
Connor Zilic appears out of nowhere and wins.
Connor Zilic in the middle.
Jesse Love steals a car. He steals Austin Dillon's Xfinity car and drives it into first place.
In the middle of Josh Berry's pit stop, Connor Zilic pulls him out of the car and jumps in, and then goes on to get P3.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes out of retirement from commentating during the race, gets his microphone stuff off, gets out of off the TV, and then gets into a car.
Kyle Larson drives an IndyCar around in last place. And down.
Kyle Larson
Ricky Stenhouse crashes first lap. Ricky Stenhouse is out in this lap.
You know why? You know why he's driving an IndyCar? Because Jesse Love stole his car. And he's in first place.
He's currently whipping that number 5 car around, so he's in his little IndyCar like 3 laps down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then suddenly, out of nowhere, Carson Hocevar appears in a helicopter flying over.
In a Chili's helicopter.
Transported by helicopter, like with the
Chili's Ride the Dente helicopter.
In his Tacovas. New Tacovas.
He's actually driving in the Tacovas with matching gloves.
Exactly. And then he drops down in a Dente race suit with the Tacovas on and just drops down to win the race. I'm just saying, guys, when this happens on Sunday, don't say we told you so.
I'm just saying, Carson Hocevar, he needs an all red race suit right now.
Who?
Carson Hocevar, bring the fucking Dente back.
Please give him an all red race suit.
The minor car right now and
put the minor car in the trash. We don't want to see her ever again. I've seen too much of that damn car lately. Get rid of it. Where is the Dente?
Where is the Dente?
Where is it?
I don't think we're realizing how lucky we are that our very first race we witnessed it. You know what? It was literally fate.
The Dente.
It was fate.
It was fate. Get right up close with a model of it at Chili's.
You know what I should have done?
How lucky we were.
I should have asked to get into the car. Why did I not do that?
I should have asked. I would have been like, dude, how much for me to just sit in the Dente for?
Like, I was already yapping. I should have just been like, hey, is it possible that I can get a little seat in that thing? I want to crawl into a car. That looks so fun.
That looks awesome.
I want to put my legs in first and like
let me clip on.
Why? Let me see.
I want to go leg first into a NASCAR so unbelievably bad.
Like, awesome.
Can I please stand on the roof with a watermelon?
Can I go in the pace car? There's like,
oh my God.
Every single race. There's like, I see a different pace car every single time there's a caution. I don't know why, but
did you see though? They had a Chevy Equinox pace car for freaking
I'm telling you, get me in one of them. You have more than enough pace cars.
Where did the Corvette go? Why?
Where's the Supra?
You know what? We also got blessed with. We got blessed with like one of the best looking pace cars, the Corvette.
It was fire.
Dude, our tangent is so funny right now.
What?
We're on like a 30-minute tangent right now.
Dude, honestly,
I think we need to retire soon.
No. You guys, if I don't see the Dente soon, this tangent's going to be longer than 30 minutes.
I'm going to send a personal email to Spire Motorsport.
I'm literally going to pull up to the Spire headquarters with a Chili's triple dipper and the Tacova boots. And I'm going to stomp on you hoes until you give me the Dente.
It's an absolute crime that they probably made like one pair of boot for one size. Like, why did those sell out and they were almost $400? Who's buying them?
Can we like make like a cheaper edition with like less?
Can I get like a fake leather version?
Can I get the faux leather edition?
What like Boot Barn?
I don't want to pay $400.
You can get used boots on Boot Barn for cheap. My cousin does.
But I want the Chili's boots.
I want the Chili's boots.
We can make them ourselves. We can just go to Chili's, rip out part of the booth, and put them on the boots because that's what's made out of. Why the boots are literally made out of the booths. Like, okay, we can do that easy. We can just take part of it off and just
rip up. I could take a little box cutter in my pocket into Chili's.
You're crafty, okay? You can figure this out. I'll design the Chili logo. What?
I don't think I could literally put together a cowboy boot.
No, we can do it.
It can't be that hard.
Trust. I bet someone in my family knows how to do that.
Yeah,
we're from the mountains. Someone knows how to make boots.
No one in my family has ever known how to make a boot.
I can guarantee I could figure out someone in my family.
I actually have them right here. Hold up.
We'll use Gabby's as reference.
Use these for reference.
Perfect.
We'll reference those boots, and Gabby can like decal them.
So this is I'll decorate them. I'll also put some cute ribbons on them for us because that's necessary. Some red ribbon and some white lace ribbon I feel like would be fitting. Maybe some green if we're feeling frisky. So let's do that. Yeah. And this is the end of this conversation, and this is where we're going to conclude the episode. We gave you guys some predictions.
We gave you guys enough.
Actually, they weren't predictions. It's just what's going to happen to the race.
They weren't predictions. That was us seeing the future.
We don't do predictions. We do foreseeing.
Ricky opened her third eye and predicted the future. And I just want you guys to know anything that she said about the Cup Series race, like that's coming true.
Yeah.
So and when you see Jesse Love throw Kyle Larson out of his car, like, I hope you know that, like, it's because Delaney said it was going to happen.
And we will be making some Chili's boots. If you guys want some knockoff ones, we will be making some. They will be better and cooler and cuter.
Even more expensive because they're handmade.
Yep. And they will have lace on them, though, so that's why they're more expensive.
It'll be about $600, and you know why? Because we have to fund our trips.
and it'll be $650 if you want ribbon.
If you want the ribbons. And you need to buy at least 3 of them so that way we can all go to Bristol.
Yeah. $675 if you want green ribbon added with the red and white. So, just in case you know. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning/day/night. And hope you guys enjoyed our episode. We'll see you guys pretty soon for Lord knows what. Hungary and Iowa, maybe IndyCar. Couldn't tell you. So, okay. Bye, guys.